I have written 10 songs in 10 days, even while working 20 hours a week and taking time for my family. Here's what I learned from it. Never start with a blank page. Write down any idea you have, take a journal, a post-it or just a sheet of paper, so when you start, you have something already prepared. For this experiment, I prepared myself and made a list of 20 song ideas. But I stayed open. When I was sitting in my working space, I waited for a short moment before opening the list, and on 2 days, I had an idea that worked really good and really fast. We have different jobs to do while we are working. Mine, for example, are writing, which means creating, arranging, which means adding parts or throwing them out, mixing and mastering. I chose the creating part for the morning hours, because that's the time when I'm most productive. I did mix preparation in the late morning from 11 or 11:30 a.m. because that's the time when I start getting tired. In the afternoon I did the mixing and mastering, and in the evening sometimes did a second song or had some free time. My learning from this is focus yourself on creating, producing in the morning or the evening. Both are times when I'm most productive. If I had chosen to compose during the late morning or the early afternoon, I would have failed. But maybe your times are different, so choose the times when you are best. Just 5 minutes. The creativity will come to you when you are at your creative space, if you're used to work creatively from that space. So go there and start just for 5 minutes. If it does not work, stop. But most of the time, it works for me, and I'm sure it will work for you. Comparison makes you unhappy and hinders you to stay creative. Yes, you can try to make a song in the style of someone you like and respect. It's a great way of learning. I'm saying nothing against that, but never compare yourself with that person. She or he is the best Taylor Swift, Rihanna or whatever she can be. And you can be only the best you. Meditate before composing. Meditation helps you to access your creativity. 5 to 10 minutes are often enough. Meditation can bring you closer to your own feelings, and you're getting better of realizing what's inside of you. Don't go too much into the details. Use your momentum for composing and do the other things like mixing and sorting out bad tracks later. It's a bit like in the second point, but I want to elaborate a bit more. If your brain is in creation mode, you will stop it by thinking like a producer or mixer. Try to stay in this creative, productive mindset. First, record every idea in your brain and then sort them out later. This is something Jacob Collier reminded me of. He always keeps the flow as long as he's in it. No expectations. When you want to write your best song ever, you're doomed to fail. I tried it. Instead, just write. Like a game or a hobby, creativity comes easier without pressure. There's a book I read by Julia Cameron called The Artist's Way, where she talks about the morning pages. When you write the morning pages, you just write. You don't criticize yourself. Just 10 to 50 minutes every morning. These pages are meant not ever to be used for something or read to someone. It's only about staying productive and with no expectations. You train doing your art with no expectations. This exercise is fantastic. I tried it a few years ago when you want to break some kind of creative block. You get into a feeling like starting a song with no expectations. And this is really good. What did I learn? Writing 10 songs in 10 days was a really great experience, but it was also very stressful. But I got a lot of it. First, I could do it. I wrote 10 songs in 10 days and it felt great, and it was good to know that it's possible for me to do it. I had a lot of flow during that time and was able to work really fast. Second, not every song was gold. Yes, I'm sorry. 2 songs were really great for what I am able to do, or what I was able to do at that time. 3 were not really good, and 5 songs were about the same quality that I do when I write normally in my normal life. But I think that's okay. Hey, I was able to write 2 good songs in 10 days. This was a very satisfying feeling. To sit at my working space and work, just because I promised it to myself. I know there are many people who do music better than I do at the moment, but this was a great step for me, and I learned a lot while doing it. I learned to trust in myself. When you give yourself a promise and you hold that promise to yourself, it gives you confidence in yourself, and this is also a very important thing as a musician. And since that time I felt much more comfortable than I did before. It also gave me freedom. As the 20 Sounds, I put out a new song for my fans every other week. But now I only had to time the release of the 7 good songs I had, and more time for my family and other projects I wanted to do. Would I recommend it? I think it's always good to set yourself ambitious goals. If this is 20 songs in 10 days or 5 songs in 10 days, or I cannot say what's right for you. But I promise you, if you decide to set an ambitious goal and try to reach it, it will elevate you as an artist. And even if I had only written 7 of my 10 songs in 10 days, I would have been very happy. This was a very interesting experience. I hope you liked this video. If you want to know more about creativity, below is a link to my free ebook with with creativity tips. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Keep on doing music. Bye.